Welcome back to this special edition of Jersey Matters on New Jersey school safety. Mental illness is a tricky question when it comes to school safety. How do you pinpoint a student who might be dangerous? Dawn talks to a psychologist about that very problem. Dawn?
Larry, here in Hamilton, Mercer County, New Jersey, and in fact across the state, mental health advocates and experts say there were clear and present warning signs that 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz was embattled, a danger to himself and perhaps a danger to others. They say there were clear warning signs that all of us should know about. So what are those signs that we should know to see without stigmatizing those with mental health issues? Mental health is being targeted as our nation grapples with gun violence after Florida's school massacre. President Trump stopped talking and tweeting for more than an hour this week, just listening, showing compassion for survivors and their parents at the White House.
We are committed to working with state and local leaders to help secure our schools and tackle the difficult issue of mental health.
President Trump tweeting out he's pushing for comprehensive background checks with an emphasis on mental health.
There are earlier warning signs that if we were paying attention to and intervening earlier, then that would even be better, because the prognosis is always better the earlier we can intervene. And so looking at things like, if somebody's behavior has changed dramatically, if they're having trouble sleeping, if they're not eating properly, if they suddenly if they're having these highs and lows, like in kind of rapid fire succession.
Here at the Mercer County branch of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, advocates and workers are hopeful these headlines will lead to awareness and higher quality services which are connected. Staffers here at NAMI Mercer told me labeling mental illness with ignorance creates stigmas and discrimination, which then leads to isolation.
If you think about it, like if a younger person has cancer, for example, or juvenile diabetes, or some other kind of medical concern, people tend to rally around them, right, in support, and to lend support to their family, and how can we be helpful? Fast forward to somebody who's got a mental health issue, and that seems to not happen. Like, what people are kind of like afraid of it, they don't know what to do, there's the stigma associated with it, there must be something wrong with that family. There's all kinds of ways that we sort of look at that particular issue that's very different. And instead of rallying around the person, people tend to move away.
Researchers point to significant commonalities among killers who carried out mass school shootings, such as Parkland, Sandy Hook, and Columbine. 98% are carried out by young males, most with a personal loss prior to the attack, most never properly diagnosed or treated for mental health issues. Advocates are pushing for a more proactive approach, especially for teachers and school counselors who could know what to look for and intervene properly to protect all students. Researchers say it's important to note that mental illness is blamed for less than 4% of all violence across America. They say with a proper diagnosis and the right treatment, those numbers are greatly reduced. Reporting from Hamilton, New Jersey, Dawn Stensland-Mendte for Jersey Matters.
All right, thank you, Dawn. When we come back, we'll wrap up this special edition of Jersey Matters with my commentary on how this tragedy in Parkland could have been prevented.